It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Cousins looking to put it up right away. This will go to Henry out wide. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones wants to change it up. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Other side, other side. Great.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll go to Barkley again. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They'll run for it with Barkley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him to first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. set quick.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Goldfish.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Why shift to Crude? Why shift to Crude? Great. Timberland. Don Capers.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. It's complete to Hopkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hey, why shift, Mac? Outside.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Detroit. Rita. Apple. South salad.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cousins to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Cousins now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Vikings 14, Giants 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
A gory Jackson on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game.
There he goes left side. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Harris Campbell, 83 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Good route here. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
First. Hey, Steven. What's up?
Cousins. And that's incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blind and just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game. A swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Elsa.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Timberland.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've grabbed the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that, but now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Henry up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Giants 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
North salad, north salad.
Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Cockroach, cockroach. Hey, Gold Rico, Gold Rico. Bama, Bama, Bama.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Jones out to the fly, and that's caught. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Brought down to the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
White. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Here's Cousins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Listen to me.
First down, here's Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down, Minnesota.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up. Cousins. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
The 11-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.